Hey again, so this is Greg Bray, and it again is the first of the year, 2020, and we have a sweat lodge going on today. I got a few questions I got for him, the same as Jake. We're going to be asking him the questions after the sweat lodge as well, compare and contrast. So here we go. Who are you, Greg?
I am Greg Bray. I'm a good friend of all these wonderful people that come here.
I like it. So, Greg the friend, I like it. So what is a sweat lodge, Greg?
Well, a sweat lodge to me is a sacred place. It's like to say a spiritual church, maybe. It's a place where I like to go to let go, bring in, attract, and be grateful for. It's just it's a cleansing of my spirit. It's a place for me to grow spiritually, to accelerate to the person I want to become.
I like it. I like it. So, what are the benefits to a sweat lodge?
Well, that and there's so much. So it does. It opens you up.
Mm-hmm.
It I mean, there's times I've come here where I've just sluggish and not there, and it kind of lets it all go, and it just and it just helps you open up, helps you find you, helps you find spirit, get answers if you have questions. It helps you find those answers. So it's just a place of just. It's a sacred, beautiful place for me. It's just you can't put it in words half the time.
I like it. I like it. So, what do you do inside of a sweat lodge?
Well, in a sweat lodge for me, I'm the main helper of bringing in the stones. So when Jake and yourself bring in the stones, I'm the one that brings. We kind of all smudge the stones, and we welcome them into our space, and I place them strategically, the first 7 with the directions, and then scatter them beautifully inside the pit evenly to spread the heat out for it. So that's one thing I do, and then after we get started, I just enjoy the whole fun that the whole ceremony of love, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So
No, I like it.
It's just, yeah.
So, what do you most enjoy about the sweat lodge?
Well, that's a good question.
Right, there's so much.
There's so much. The freedom, the oneness that I feel with the earth, the connectivity, the it's like the weight off your shoulders. It's I enjoy the most part just the real me that comes out.
I like it. I like it. So the last question I have for you: how did you find out about the sweat lodge?
Okay, well, so back into end of 2014, I met Jake. Long story. So Jake is the pourer of our sweat lodge. So I met him through work, and we just started hanging out. Started talking about spiritual stuff. He told me about sweat lodges he's been to before. He was trained by shamans and gave the permission to pour one himself. And Jake expressed to me that he's always wanted to start one. And I walked his property and go, well, let's just do it. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So we just came out here, made a trail, got some vine maple, built our first. Well, it's a little more complicated now. We added stone, a crystal grid and attention stones. So there's a whole spiritual thing behind it. But we started the sweat lodge, and the end of 2014. So beginning of 2015, the first of the year was our first sweat, and that's when we had a small group. It was 38 degrees out. It was cold. Jake hasn't done one in a while. This is the first one here. We put our materials here, our blankets we had on top. We didn't know how it was going to hold the heat, and we only had like 18 stones. It wasn't that many stones, so it didn't get very hot in there. So it wasn't a full experience, but it was amazing. So we had it one again shortly after that, and that's what blew my top.
I like it. I like it.
But so 2000, January 1st, 2015 was my first sweat lodge.
Right on. Right on. So this is kind of a special day then.
Yeah.
Like
We do this every year. This is our 6th annual.
Mm-hmm. Me gusta. Hey, thank you so much. Love, love, love. Hey everybody, here after Sweat Lodge again. Here is Greg. Greg, I have the same few questions for you again.
Right.
Who are you?
Well, I know I'm Greg, but I'm definitely, whoever I am, I'm more than I was last time I talked to you, I think.
I like it.
Because I think a lot has happened since the last, even though it's been a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
A lot has happened, and a lot of growth, a lot of, just a lot. Good, a lot of heat, a lot of love. Okay, I can carry on.
No, you're good. You're good. Who are you? I like it. I like it. Second question: what is a sweat lodge?
Well, Sweat Lodge is a place to let go. I let go of so much just now. It's a place to let go, bring in, be grateful, and just connect with yourself and others, and send love. And see, to me, it's just about love, and I can just I can feel it all around. Like love, and I just love.
Okay, so what are the benefits of the sweat?
Millions. Well, the openness that it gives you to grow, the benefits. It just helps in so many ways. I can't narrow it down, but there's so many benefits inside and out.
It's difficult to explain.
It's
how many
difficult to
benefits
explain.
there are.
It is something to be felt.
I like it. So, what do you do in a sweat? What do we do in this sweat? I guess would be.
Well,
since we did just ask you this question, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened for me in this sweat? I opened wide up. I brought the stones in. I was sweating. The stones were super hot this time, and that was one of my things to do, to bring in the stones to the womb, to Mother Earth, and I just opened up and let it happen. Feel with our rounds of gratitude, bringing in and letting go. Not in that order.
Yeah.
But I just totally surrendered, and Brian's, it's all about the love for me.
Love. And what do you most enjoy?
Other than the love, I enjoy the connectivity of everybody that shows up, the new faces that we bring in, the togetherness, the freedom just to sing it and not feel criticized about any of it. You could just be yourself and not have any thoughts or worries, concerns, what others might think. It's just freedom.
I like it. Well, thank you very much, brother. Have a wonderful evening. Drive safe.
Love you, brother.